Well, it's a beautiful morning here at Royal Berkshire Shooting School. Sun shining, been a little bit of frost overnight, hardly any wind at all. But I'm sat in the Range Rover that hopefully somebody will drive away with today. It is finals day here for the Stratstone Ultimate One. Some of the top names in the game are here, and they have to go onto that tower. They've all qualified for it, but when they go onto that tower, they've got to shoot 23 or more to stand a chance of driving away in this fantastic car. Ed, well, here we are, it's finals day, and for you, you're going in as the highest qualifier. You shot a 24 and you shot a number of 23s. And I know you've taken this event really seriously, but what are you going to do today?
I'm just going to take them as they come, really. I think the very nature of this, particularly with the weather changes and everything, it's your best approach is to take it like a game shoot almost and shoot what comes out, because every day you shoot it, it's different. And to go in on one go and have a crack at it is still quite a big ask. So I think it's at least 1 in 10 on a good day. So we'll see how it goes.
But again, I mean, you have put the practice in though to try and really win this, though, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I've shot this on numerous occasions with customers, trying to see it under different circumstances, different conditions, and so on. I think I've got a reasonable feel for it, but it's one of those things where it's very unforgiving, and you could shoot a 23 or you could just as easily shoot a 16. It's a tough thing to be getting straight on and straight into, but I feel reasonably confident.
And again, in terms of that, you know, this very much is about a mental strength. It's also about a technical strength, and I know you teach that a lot to your clients, don't you?
Yeah, with particularly tower birds and driven targets, it's very easy to drop offline. I actually think that the majority of people miss the targets here offline. It's not so much a lead problem. It's fairly straightforward in that respect, but it's getting the line and understanding what the target's doing in relation to you, and how best to apply the lead. So on this, depending on what the birds are, I could shoot anything from maintain lead to some of the wide flat crossers, swing through some of the driven birds, pull away some of the left-hand loopers. It's a real mixed bag, so it's interesting. It's very fun.
Just coming to you, Wayne. Again, you know, Ed was just talking about clients, and I know you've been working with Ed for a number of years now. You know, sadly, you haven't qualified for this event, but I know you've come to support Ed as well. You know, what's special about the way that Ed teaches?
He teaches a variety of different methods and sort of cater it to suit how your style works for you. I mean, when I went to Ed, I was quite a one-trick pony. I'd shoot a fast swing through it, pretty much everything. Now I can go into a stand, I look at a target, and I know I can kill it 3 or 4 or 5 different ways. Whether that makes it easier for setting up for the second bird, or you know, different techniques like that. Really, just course management. You know.
I know he's your coach. Do you think he's going to do it today?
I think if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Ed. It has to be. And I've got shotgun on the passenger seat.
Well, it's a beautiful morning here, guys. You know, a little bit of breeze just starting to get up, but you know, it's the ultimate final here at Royal Berks. Mark, how are you going to approach this?
I'm going to approach it as any other shoot. You know, just a normal day out shooting clays amongst friends. Quite excited actually. So it's been a long time coming. I haven't been back to Royal Berkshire for a good month and a half now. So happy to be here and looking forward to it.
And certainly for you, Mark, it's nice for you to qualify this year. You left it a little bit late last year, didn't you?
Yeah. Time ran out for me last year, unfortunately, on the last day, and it was the worst weather you could actually get. So didn't qualify last year, unfortunately, but here we are today. So yeah, can't wait to get started.
Henry, just coming to you. I mean, obviously qualified early for this event. What's the sort of technique you take into this?
Yeah, I'm not the best driven bird shooter, so I will stand sideways, shoot as much as I can crossing and as late as I can. That's how I will attack the tower today. And I think with the wind picking up as it's going to, I think that might pay dividends.
So you're hoping the wind gets up. That's going to help you,
Yeah.
You think? Yep.
Yes, yeah, and a 15 wins it.
Mark, coming to you, obviously, you know, bit of pressure on you, and obviously it's a different shooting ground from your home ground.
Yeah, so no real pressure, I don't think. You know, it's one of those things. Luck's on your side, and you shoot straight on the day, you'll do well. If you're off the pace and the luck's not with you, you won't. So yeah, I don't think there's much pressure. It's a fun day out, and you know, amongst friends, and it's a good event for that as much as anything else. So yeah, really enjoy it.
And again, I mean, Mark, you're in the field a lot instructing people, the same as Mark Windsor is. But you know, with a high tower, is there a certain technique to this?
I think everyone's got their own take on that. I shall just be confident and keep the gun moving and hope for the best.
Again, I mean, a special year, just sort of chatting to the three of you, a special year, you know, starting off now, somebody could walk away with the Range Rover worth £150,000, and then a lot of people will be going on to Dubai. And Mark, I know you're going on to Dubai. What are your thoughts on the way that clay shooting's now going?
I think it's getting pushed in the right direction, and it's getting backed by all the right people now. Churchill's, RBS, it's all going in the right direction. And when have you ever seen a prize like this up before?
It's just gaining momentum, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
That's the exciting thing about it.
And everybody's clubbing together now to push it where it needs to go. And I think it can go a lot further than it is already. You know, with the Dubai getting introduced to clay shooting and such an awesome prize like that being put up, I think it just pushes everybody else to think, oh, we can do this, you know, and let's all go forward with it. So I think it's an exciting time for clay shooting now, definitely.
Brilliant. Well, wishing all three of you the best of luck, and you know, good luck today. And let's see if somebody goes away with the car. Sure. Thanks very much. Thank you, guys. So, John, you come here as the defending champion. How excited are you about this year?
Very excited. As I said, great to be here, and fingers crossed it goes even better than the last year.
And certainly, I know you didn't win the car, but you got a Morgan car for 6 months, and I understand you enjoyed that quite a bit.
Oh, great. I can recommend it to anybody. A lot of people had very nervous things about getting in it, but it's a great fun, and as I said, I did try and keep it, but I couldn't do a deal.
So this year, obviously, you want to defend that title,
Yep.
but I'm sure you want to drive away with this fantastic Range Rover.
It's high on my priorities. I said it was the hardest thing last year was giving the keys back to a car that you'd won, so I'm trying to go one better this year.
And what's the secret to it, John?
Just hopefully I've done the practice, I've done all the homework. It's just get out there, and if it's your day, just do it.
Well, fantastic, and really good luck for today, John.
Lovely.
Thanks very much.
Cheers.
Thank you. So here we are then now. We are at the Stratstone Ultimate One final, and we have 19 shooters here. They're going to be shooting off for this fantastic Range Rover. We can already see that tension's starting to build. Everyone just getting ready now. So let's just take you through this format of this fantastic event though. So it'll be 25 targets off the high tower here at Royal Berkshire Shooting School. They will have 12 pairs, making 24, and then one of the targets in the sequence is a long right-handed target. In the qualifying, we saw Ed Solomon shoot a number of 23s and also a really awesome 24 in qualifying. But can Ed do it today? Let's see. But there are others in that field as well that we can look at. Defending champion there, John HEAGREN. Can he do it? Mark Windsor, real rich vein of form last year. Maybe he's one to watch as well. But you can never write off people like Chris Childerhouse, Jamie Brightman, also Will Thatcher. I mean, everybody's in there. There's a number of people in here that could win this. So let's now get on to that action.
Good luck, everybody. You've worked well to get this far, and well, hopefully one of you will be driving home in a Range Rover instead of a Morgan. So we shall see.
So here we are then with Steve Walton. Steve Walton used to shoot for Great Britain at double trap, obviously a very different discipline to this, but he had a very much a sporting background. Let's see how Steve starts. First pair. Second pair, but Steve only finished on a 17. Now here we are with Dan Morgan. Dan started fairly poorly, missed 3 out of his first 4, and Dan finished on a 15. Ricky Draper stepped up again, poor start for Ricky, and he finished on a 12. It is tough, this course though, really tough for everyone. Robert Cross there, putting it together for people. He's put a great course on here though. Again, this course, best score we've seen this year and last year was a 24. Now here we are with Jamie. Again, Jamie just struggled here. Missed his first pair out. That always just puts the pressure on. You know that you've got to put a big score in to win that car or even win the championship. Now here we are. We join us now with Henry Arnold. Henry hits first one out, but again just missed a couple there. Henry very much a FITASC shooter. When we spoke to him earlier, let's just look at his style. He stands very stayed on. Tries to take these birds as crosses really in the air, much rather than driven. You can just see him here now. Just see his feet movement there. Okay, so here we are then with Will Thatcher. Will, very accomplished shot. Oh, he's looking strong on these first few pairs though. Yeah, looking very strong here. Oh, the middle of that one. Good shooting, Will. That's looking good. Again, Will's got a very steady style. Looking here though, Will's taking them side on. Look, we can just see here, taking that nicely side on. Again, it's all about skill here and then feet movement. Again, Will's just taking that side on. Again, we saw that style adopted there by Henry Arnold as well. Just trying to take them side on, take them as crosses. Gives you a bit more of a visual reference point with that target. Again, Will's looking steady here. Just see here, nice and steady. Very smooth though. Look at his technique there, very smooth. Again, we can just see the crowd watching. This is starting to build to be a really good score here with Will. Will's looking good. Oh, look at that classic shot there. Classic shot. Very much a driven shot there. He's shooting very well here though. Coming through there. Look at that. Oh yes, again, that was a real good classic shot there. What a way to finish. Good score there though. 19 scored for Will. Good score, 19. He's not going to win the car, but that's a good, strong score. Remember last year, I think 20, John Heagren got him into that shoot-off with Ed Solomons, and they finished there. Now here we are with Des Sturgis. Started well. Classic driven bird there. Coming through here. And we'll see Des around the circuit through the year. And just taking those birds again with that side angle. Really interesting how people shoot it. So Des finished on an 18. Here we are now with Ben Davis. Just on that first driven, that's the first part of the sequence. Yeah, sadly though for Ben, you need to nail those. Missed that first pair out. And he's moved to the left. Missed the first one. Hits that second one. And then Ben Davis finished on the 15. Now with Dan Bishop. Again, Dan, as with many others though, look, he's just started poorly. You can't afford to miss that first pair. That first pair is fairly much a gimme. Just missed it. Now with Hugh Stevens. Hugh, who runs and owns Barbary Shooting School near Swindon. Very good game and clay shot, Hugh is. Really loves it. We see him a lot on the circuit. Again, hit his first pair though, and then just missed one. Just falling away though. And again, those last few ones though, the pressure just got to him. Hugh finished on a 14. Right, Chris Childerhouse here. A Chris really accomplished shot now. We know with Chris, there's so many things he could win. Just occasionally the moment can get to him. But Chris always starts well. Oh, Chris is on the run here now. Look at this. This is classic Chris though. Look, we saw this last year. Look at him moving around, making the most of that, using his feet there. Okay, we see Chris moving his feet. Eyes on the target there. Look at that. Concentration there. Coming through now with Chris. This is looking like to be a really good score. Could Chris be the man this year? Could he? That feet movement, Chris moving all around. We saw it a lot last year, the dancing feet as we said last year. But yeah, look at this. This will be a good score. I think this is looking like it's going to be a really strong score here from Chris. Oh, that tension's just building in the background there now. You just feel that. Just feel that one now. Just starting to miss two targets now. But Chris is still there though. Will Chris be able to go past Will Thatcher's score of 19? No, sadly though. 18 there for Chris. Jamie Brightenham now. Again, Jamie from the southeast. Shot most of his career with George Digweed. Really great friends with George. But poor Jamie there just finishes on 11. Mark Marshall here from EJ Churchill's. Mark really struggled from the off there. Mark struggled a little bit last year. I mean, Mark is a very accomplished shot. World FITASC number 2 in the current rankings. Just wasn't going to be his day though. Mark finished on a 9. Right, here we are, defending champion John Heagren. John starting strongly here on that first pair coming through. John will want a really good one better this year. He'll want to win it, but he'll want to drive away in that Range Rover. John, senior instructor at Bisley Shooting Ground. I know he's been practicing a lot in the tower down there. Again, John's very quick, and John will move. John will move, and look at that. He has those crouched knees, slightly gives him a little bit of power as he moves into those. Really interesting style there from John. Missed a couple now, but look at that, he's so quick to move. Great style which served him so well last year. Just missed one there. Oh, and another one. Oh, it's falling away now. And John finished on a 16. Now here we are then with Mark Windsor. Certainly Mark was one I tipped. Look at him there with his black golds. Giving his black golds there. Just interestingly there, just giving a couple of extra cartridges there to Robert Cross. Yeah, he wants to shoot his last pair with that. Wow, right, he wants to shoot his last pair with the white golds. Okay, so here we come with Mark then. Mark had such a good year last year. English Open, fantastic 98 out of 100 he scored there. And then we followed him in his final stands at the Classic last year, and he really shot so well. Okay, let's see where we go now with Mark. Here we are then, Mark Windsor. Just settled, now for his first pair.
Oh. Run!
Now off we go. Yeah, good start there from Mark. First pair killed. Lovely. You need to get that first pair though, just takes a bit of pressure off. Now here he is in the second pair.
To the right.
Mark's looking very smooth here again. Starting well. Remember, Chris Childerhouse started well, so did Will Thatcher. See where we go now with Mark. Looking good now, he's on his right pair there. Next one will be a left and right. Mark still straight so far. Very composed in his style here. Again, Mark mixing up in the way that he's taking it. Taking some of them as crosses, and also then some of them as a classic driven shot here. Back with a straight. Slightly higher on this straight here. Into those. Here we come then. Still on with Mark. Still straight so far. Looking very composed though. Certainly with Mark. When Mark is in that vein of thought form, nothing will stop him. So far, nothing's been chipped either. Are we witnessing some history here? Okay, now with Mark. Looking steady, still nothing missed. Still nothing. I'm really hoping it's not commentator's curse here, but he still hasn't missed. On the straight again. Now we're on the right, and then the left. Here we're on that right. Again, hit that one. Now to the left. Look at his foot movement. People are starting to look around. I can feel this tension building around me here. Now we're on that long right. Long right. Look at the crowd. Look at them watching. Anticipation here. Mark could do this. Look at everyone. This really could be amazing. Oh, hits that one as well. Mark Windsor is looking like he could win it. One more of these. Final pair, hits the first. Second, he's done it! He's done it! Oh, this is, look at him, look at him. Everybody coming in. Oh, Jamie Brightman, Mark Marshall, Henry Arnold, Ed Solomons. Oh, that is some fantastic sportsmanship though. Look at everybody coming. Just reminds me there of the Ryder Cup. Look at it. Oh, I don't know what to say. I can't believe we've just witnessed this. Look at Mark Windsor has won. Mark Windsor, he's done it. He's won a brand new Range Rover. Well, Mark's going to sit down. I think I need to sit down. This is amazing. This is probably the biggest prize in clay shooting. It definitely is here in the UK. A brand new Range Rover worth £150,000. Mark Windsor is going to drive away in. Well, look at these scenes. I mean, this is fantastic. This is what makes this sport so special.
Could you see him shaking? Yeah.
You can't comprehend to shoot a 25 straight on this tower. Not even in qualifying has anybody ever shot 25 on this course over the last couple of years. We've just witnessed something that is amazing, and it couldn't happen to a nicer man. Really couldn't. Feel sorry here for Ricky McCarthy. He's got to follow that. Here we are with Rick. Real shaky start. I mean, not surprising. misses his first 3 targets out. The crowd is still just whispering behind me here. That's so hard for Ricky to follow that, though. Was always going to be a tough ask. Look there, there's still Mark still being congratulated. He can't believe it, can he?
That was the best bit of shooting I've ever seen.
So Ricky MacArthur then finishes on a 13. Incredible score there. There's Ed just whispering in Mark's ear. So nice to see these guys. They're so competitive in one way, but they're great sportsmen as well. Gary Davis now. Gary misses that first one out. And again, how hard has it been for guys to compose themselves? After Gary, there'll be Mark Stevenson, and then we'll finish with Ed Solomons. And we've done this in reverse order in terms of qualifying scores. So Ed is still going on there. Nothing is over yet. We could have something exciting here. So now with Mark Stevenson. And then it'll be Ed after Mark. Again, Mark missed that first one out. The pressure on these guys is immense. You cannot miss one at all now. There's Ed just looking on. Ed will be next on. Okay, so Mark. There we are with Mark then. It's coming through now. Not going to rival anything for this car. No, here we go. Right, now here we are then. We're with Ed Solomons. Ed's on now. Okay, so Ed has got to straight this to go into a shoot-off with Mark Windsor. Can he do it? Can he? The left. Oh, I missed it. Missed. Oh, that's one down. Well, Ed can only now shoot for pride. He was going in for this with lots of confidence, but remember, anybody could have won this. It's been such a fantastic competition. But really, the story today is that man there, Mark Windsor. I mean, he's just been congratulated there. He knows he's done it. Everybody around him does. I don't know if it's sinking in at all yet. I don't think it'll take many a day for this to happen. Mark Marshall again, look at that. Great friends, those two. These are real magical moments in the world of clay shooting. This really is magical. So Ed finishes on an 18, incredible 18. Disappointment for Ed though, but this has been a fantastic competition, a fantastic day, and look at that man, Mark Windsor. He is driving away in that brand new Range Rover.
We will be having soup and everything else now, so everyone can calm down a bit before then moving on to seeing whether, in addition to having a set of car keys, Mr. Windsor will have a Rolex box. The idea is that now you can relax a little bit.
Fantastic.
No, brilliant.
Best thing I've seen ever with a gun, by a long shot.
Well, I'm not coming back next year. That's it for me.
Thank God for that.
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Unreal, isn't it? Unreal.
It was absolutely unbelievable, wasn't it?
Everything was dead long.
Oh, everything was absolute centre pattern.
Yeah. Nice bit of timing, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Well, we can't believe it. You know, here we've just witnessed history. Somebody who's straighted the tower. They've shot 25 straight, and they actually have won a Range Rover worth over £150,000. I'm now just going to grab a quick conversation with Mark Windsor and find out how he feels. Mark, I mean, that was amazing. I know you can't hardly speak, but you just won a Range Rover.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'm lost for words. I really am.
I mean, 23 was the target, but you shot 25. Nobody's done it ever.
So, no. 25 in the final. I mean, 25 in a qualifying round is special, but in a final amongst cameras, people, some of the friends that have known me since I was a kid. Yeah. Unbelievable.
An emotional time.
Yeah, very. I think it's not even in yet. Yeah. It's not even. It's just literally just here. You know what I mean? I can't believe it's just happened.
Was there any time you were going? What do you get? I mean, I noticed, Mark, the last two you had special cartridges.
Reason being because every time I've come here before, I've shot the black goals, which are fast as hell, and I've gone straight in front of the pair. So I said to him, "Give me the 2 white goals to the end, a little bit slower. You got to take every single chance you can."
Yeah.
And thank God it worked. It worked.
So it's about preparation as well, though, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've been away on lessons all week. Felt like I wasn't quite there. I was here already. Do you get what I mean? And it's just amazing. Just really. I've lost for words. I don't know what to say.
Mark, congratulations though.
Well
done, mate. Well
Cheers.
done.
Thank you. Cheers.
Well, after that great interview with Mark, let's catch up with a few other people. Dylan, you've got to be over the moon. You've put this on. You've backed yourself. You had great sponsors though, and somebody has won that car.
Yeah, I must say it's a good day, a bit like Christmas Day. I feel like Santa Claus to Mark Windsor, really. Yeah, it's just a great accolade. I think it's the culmination of a lot of work, and perhaps in our 24th year, I think it's a highlight of what we've achieved. I think on top of everything we've done for shooting, I've always tried to ensure that we raise the bar and link in with iconic brands. And I am sure in any sport, to win a Range Rover is significant news, but to do it in our sport is a historic day, I would think.
And what were your thoughts on that last pair?
I've just said to Mark, about halfway through, I thought he's done it, because he looked so comfortable, he was so in the groove. As many people know, I'm not a competitive clay shooter, but how the hell he kept that together, I do not know. It was remarkable. Yeah, good day.
There were scenes here that took me back to the Ryder Cup. When Europe won the Ryder Cup, everyone piled in. Mark here, all his fellow competitors, you know, we had to stop everything, didn't we? But they all piled in. And it just shows this sport is watchable and this sport is really, really exciting.
Yeah, I think it should be said that I made a post on social media about 3 months ago where Mark had come down. And I actually said, if young people are looking for a man to emulate and look up to, I think Mark Windsor is that man, and I think it is a testament to him and the support he's got from his fellow shooters and everybody else in the shooting community. It's great for our sport that Mark has won it. I think he's a great ambassador, and I think it can only be good for the shooting, and I think, yes, it can be watchable. Ryder Cup, yeah, it was probably the perfect hole-in-one.
Robert, someone who's just won a car, not only did they get past the 23, they actually straighted it. Do you ever think that was going to happen?
No. I thought it could be done, but 25 was amazing. I'm glad I was here to witness it, and I'm glad someone's won it. It's even better. And well done to him.
I mean, the great thing, again, you know, you changed the course slightly this year on that tower. Yep. What tweaks did you make?
I made it probably angles not as wide but more acute. Nice mix of large and middies. And tried to make it shootable, you know, that it was doable, which I'm pleased that has been done. I mean, qualifying was great. A lot of people this year that shot 23 or over in qualifying, which I wanted to achieve, whereas last year we had 25, nothing else. So yeah, brilliant. Can't ask for better.
And again, I mean, what were your thoughts? We've just spoken with Mark, but what were your thoughts? Because you put those last 2 cartridges in for him. What were your thoughts?
Well, by then he'd done it, so which is great. And obviously the icing on the cake was the 25, so... Oh, fantastic.
So what are you going to do next year then to make it a little bit harder? Because it's obviously too easy.
I don't know. It depends if we can get a sponsor now, doesn't it, Phil? I suppose if we get one, then we'll definitely create a new sequence and again make it doable, and let's cross our fingers that we can find a sponsor.
Well, congratulations to you, though, for setting the course, and it's just great for you as well, though, isn't it?
Yeah, no, great for us, great for the shooting school, and great for the sport of clay shooting, I think. Thank you.
Brilliant. Well, thank you.
Cheers, buddy.
Thank you. Reshma, I glanced over to you when there were about 4 clays to go, and I could see your face and you were like, this is going to get won. How did it feel to you?
It was amazing. I was getting very excited towards the last sort of 2 or 3. It was like really exciting, and yeah, it couldn't have gone to a better guy for Stratstone. It's great for us. So we're over the moon. Yeah, best result ever.
And for Stratstone, I mean, you've committed to this sport. It's a niche sport, but it's a growing sport. But you've really committed to it, haven't you?
Yeah, so we've been partnership in the school for about 13 years now. So it's been quite a long-standing relationship. But yeah, it's great. You know, it's going from strength to strength. So really happy.
And for, you know, you're a big company and you've got behind it. What's the attraction of getting involved in this kind of event?
Well, it's massive sort of for us to be part of this kind of shooting industry with the LANDROVER product, who support us greatly on this. It's, you know, it works really well with the brand, the clients, so it's great to just be part of it, really.
Matt, you run Shoot Clay Forum.
Yep.
And loads of shooters across the country go onto that forum.
Yep.
You did an interview with Mark Windsor
a few days ago we published, yeah.
What did you think of that?
Stellar. I mean, just the most amazing shooting. I was watching the first sort of 10 shots. I thought, he's not going to miss here. I took a couple of pictures, put the camera away, and just watched in awe. Every single bird, centre pattern, disappeared, gone, and it was just extraordinary.
On the Shoot Clay forum, though, yes, you have some of the top shots go on there, but the majority of your members on Shoot Clay are good average shooters. I mean, something like this, though, shows how great this sport is.
Absolutely. It just shows that all comers can be in it as well. There's some people here today that you wouldn't expect to be in the top 25 of a major competition are here shooting with the best in the world. It was just an extraordinary event.
Do you think this is a tipping point for the sport?
I've long said that we need more. We need competitions at the top that stretch the sport. So the more there are at the top, the things like this, like Nadal Sheba, like some of the other big events that go on, the Game Boy Gold Cup and the White Gold Challenge, the more that stretch those events, and the Shoot Clay Cup, but more of those events that stretch at the top will make the sport better all round. It means more people will come into the bottom and can win those Sunday prizes.
And of course, as you said, I mean, this year there are so many shoots on. You know, you've got the Shoot Clay Cup coming on this year, and we've included that in our Premier League. So it's very exciting, though, isn't it?
Very exciting for the sport, and to watch, watch great ambassadors for the sport like all of the shooters here today, but especially Mark, put in an amazing score like that and drive away in a Range Rover. I mean, it's just extraordinary.
What do you think is going to happen next in the sport?
Well, wow, big question on the spot. I'd like to see I'd like to see even more big competitions. I think the calendar is already crowded, and people will have to be more selective. I've had to be more selective about what I've decided to shoot and cover this year for Shoot Clay because it's very difficult to reach everything. But I think the more great events there are, the better that people will be able to select the right events for them and the best events to shoot.
Thanks for taking some time with us, Matt.
No problem, Phil. It was good to speak to you.
John, it wasn't your year this year, but I mean, you have to say this year is so special seeing Mark straight in.
I mean, I couldn't believe that. It was just great to see, my tried, he followed me, and it was just, poetry in motion, wasn't it? He just made it look so easy. And as you said, when it's your day, that's what happens. So fantastic to Mark. I mean, great to see, great for shooting. I think the whole thing now, the car has been won. And as you said, the sort of way that it's going to be shown in the press, I think it's going to be great for everyone.
I mean, and certainly as well, not being ageist at all, but to see somebody like Mark coming through, it's showing that, the younger generation is coming in and that shooting is for all ages.
Exactly. As you said, it's great to see the youngsters coming in, and obviously at the school where I am, we're teaching a lot of youngsters and girls as well, which is great to see for shooting. And as I said, there's still places for old men like me in the sport as well.
And John, you've seen a lot. You've seen the sport a lot over the years. And yes, you work at one of the premier shooting grounds. But in terms of that and the way that you instruct and the way you see, and it's a question I've asked quite a few people this morning. Do you think this could be a tipping point for our sport?
Yes, I think so. I mean, it's great because the coverage that's going to be given from this, by Stratstone and Dylan, the Royal Berks, I mean, they've just done a great way. Everything's great for shooting. And as I said, hopefully everyone can build on that. And as you said, we'll be seen on TV. And as I said, it's just great for everybody. And as I said, the whole shooting industry is getting bigger and bigger, which is great.
John, well, fantastic again for your time. Thanks, John.
Great.
Cheers.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Mark Marshall, this man here, Mark Windsor, is a really big friend of yours, I know. And you two get on over a long, long time. How does it feel as one of his best friends?
Amazing. I don't think there's anyone I'd rather see do that. And I actually knew he'd done it when he shot that bird on the left. I thought that's it. He's done it. And just to straight it as well was a bonus, but just to see him win it is
And the one thing in all of that, I don't know if this man even saw it. Probably didn't the way he was shooting, but I saw it. Yeah, you see the pigeons go over.
Yeah. Oh, the second bird out.
Yeah.
I did see them. Yeah, don't worry about that. And I thought, you buggers. No, any other day they would have been on the floor, but no, that was just absolutely brilliant.
I mean, Mark, now you've calmed down, but a question really for the two of you. Do you think an event like this is now, and with yourself winning that Range Rover, do you think this is a tipping point for our sport?
It's huge steps in the right direction, isn't it? Whether it's a tipping point, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I think that there are people trying to make this sport more professional, run it better. It's coming to the good grounds. And I think it's going up a stage.
Yeah, I mean, I think it is. Do you, Mark? Do you think it's a tipping point?
And I think, to be fair, a competition like that, putting such a prize up for grabs is one thing, but then seeing somebody actually drive away from it is another. And I think that is the big tipping point, that somebody has actually won it. And to be fair, everybody's always said that they want you to win it this year because, an event like that, there's so much pressure there. There's so many good guys that are coming to shoot it, and if somebody takes it away, I just think it will just surge everybody to go on and on, you know, to do more things. And sorry, I was just looking at my phone there. Look, I've just got.
You've got a lot of messages there, Mark. Yeah, social media's gone slightly mad, but it doesn't matter. So you should be. It's not a problem. But I think that this year is such a big year for the sport. We've got this now, Mark, where you've done on. Obviously, Dubai is really the next stop on. Of course, for us, Clay Shooting TV, we've got the Premier League that we're launching, which is the big event at the end of the year. So all the ranking points go through. So it's a big year for clay shooting, isn't it?
Massive, yeah, massive. And there's so many more. As I said to you earlier, so many more competitions coming out of the woodwork now, and the more the better. The more the better, and the more people shooting, and the more people winning competitions, prizes. It just pushes the sport higher.
And just Mark, one thing, we overheard a conversation where someone else was talking to you, but we did have the microphone fairly close. Have you had that text from Rachel yet? Because apparently you promised her the car.
I did, yeah. I'm not going to lie, because she's never going to ever let me try and get out of this. I did say to her, I said, if I win that range, because we've got a new car coming, and I said, if I win that Range Rover, I said, you can have it. I'll take the other one. So.
Well, thank you very much for that.
My day's void now.
It
I've
is.
Not won anything. Rachel's the real winner. She's probably drinking a bottle of champagne right now as we speak. But
and of course, Mark,
she deserves it. She deserves it.
And of course, Mark, we will air this.
Yeah, I know you will.
So you're done now, really, aren't you? No, there isn't, is it?
Who cares?
But what's the new car then? Is that a Mini or something?
No. We had a Discovery coming, but Rachel's got a Range Rover coming now. So hang on.
Mark, thanks again for taking a little bit more time now that you calmed down, and well done again. Well done again.
Cheers,
all right, thank you to you both. Well, what a perfect day. If somebody was going to dominate this day, Mark Windsor has definitely dominated. Not only is he driving away in a brand new Range Rover, he has also won that fantastic Rolex watch from David Duggan Watches, and it is just a very, very special day.
I'd just like to say, not much to say, lots of words. Thank you very much to Royal Berkshire, thank you to LANDROVER, thank you to Rolex. What a career high, and I mean, thank you for everybody to be here and watch it happen. Really is one of the best days of my life, and I mean that.
No shot,
John, must be really exciting for Stratstone that somebody's actually won that car today.
Absolutely, it's a fantastic, momentous occasion. This is the second year, obviously, that and we're really hoping that it would be won this year. So we just couldn't believe it when it happened. So that's great news.
Well, what a fantastic day it's been here at Royal Berkshire Shooting School. We really have witnessed something very, very special in clay shooting today. To see Mark Windsor win that prize, and for him to drive away in a brand new Range Rover, is really something special. I got to go off with Mark as he drove away, and we had a very, very special interview, and you'll be able to see that on our YouTube channel. But we really do hope you have enjoyed every moment of the Stratstone Ultimate One from here at Royal Berkshire Shooting School.